It is another loud sellout crowd inside the McCarthy Athletic Center here in Spokane. Two of the top teams in the West Coast Conference meeting tonight. Thursday night showcase presented by T. Rowe Price rolls on. It's the Gonzaga Bulldogs, the number 13 team in the nation, hosting the Pilots of Portland. And Portland just a game behind Gonzaga right now in the West Coast Conference. They come in at 5-2. Gonzaga currently tied at the top with the Gales of St. Mary's at 6-1. It's not often you can say Gonzaga comes in off of a conference loss, but that's the case tonight. They lost to USF on Saturday. They had won 27 straight regular season West Coast Conference games. The Pilots sensing that they could reach the top, and they could with a win tonight. It'll all culminate in the conference tournament in Vegas. And will they get 3 into the NCAA tournament from this conference? And hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us. Terry Gannon along with Stephen Bardo. It has been a decade since Gonzaga lost back-to-back conference games. They're in danger of that tonight because Portland comes in not only just a game behind in the standings, Stephen, but also they took Gonzaga right to the wire in the matchup earlier in Portland. It was a 3-point game.
Well, Portland got a lot of confidence from that last ball game, Terry. They're playing very well, 4 in a row, but this will be a huge statement game for the Pilots if they can come in, not only for conference standings, but in terms of NCAA tournament hopes. For Gonzaga, they want to get back on track. They want to get solid on the defensive end where they've struggled the last couple of weeks. Very important game tonight for both squads.
Yeah, they said they were playing with fire for a couple of games. They finally got burned by the Dons in San Francisco. How about our Star Watch tonight? You got T.J. Campbell, one of the top assist men in the league, and Elias Harris, who has been red hot the last couple of weeks.
T.J. Campbell's going to have to create quite a bit off the bounce and get his teammates involved if Portland wants to be successful tonight. Elias Harris quickly establishing himself as a premier forward in the nation.
T.J. Campbell even more important without Nick Ribio in the lineup. He's been out the last 4 games with an Achilles strain. Here are the lineups. Campbell and Jared Stoll, who's been red hot from behind the arc. This is a team that really shoots the 3 well. Second in the nation. Niedermeyer, Smelders, and Knutson can also all shoot the basketball. And for Gonzaga, Dimitri Goodson's got to step up his game out in the backcourt with Matt Bolden, who's been terrific as usual. Stephen Gray struggled in the first matchup with Portland. Elias Harris and Robert Sacre in the middle. So Gonzaga comes in 17-4, and Stephen Gray talked about the fact that they played Santa Clara. You and I had that game.
Yep.
And really, Santa Clara had the game, gave it away in the end, and then they lose to San Francisco. He said they've been putting themselves in that situation. We're not playing with energy. Up with us. Hopefully, it'll be a wake-up call. We watched shoot-around today. We saw them before the game. I know you have a sense that they're ready to play.
Oh, they're ready to play. And talking with Matt Bolden, we'll see a little bit more of him later on in the telecast. But they understand what's at stake. And a lot of times, a loss is not necessarily a bad thing if it gets your attention and gets you back on track.
Gonzaga's won 13 straight against Portland. The last time Portland beat the Zags was 2003, right here in Spokane, in the old camp. Bolden gives it off to Gray, who was just 2 of 13 in that first matchup with Portland, and 0 for 5 from 3-point range. Bolden's going to let it fly, a little bit short. Scramble underneath. Gray comes up with it. Knutson lost it, and Smelders the rebound.
It looks like the officials are going to let them play tonight. A lot of contact underneath. And Portland appears like they're going to double-team Elias Harris every time he touches the ball.
T.J. Campbell, the newcomer of the year a year ago, transferred from Glendale Community College, just 5'9", but 190 pounds he's put together.
All-state in football and basketball in high school in Arizona, so he's used to some contact. We're going to see a lot of that this evening.
5 on the shot clock. Campbell looks up. He's got to go. Going to let it fly from about 30 feet. And here comes Stephen Gray. We're whistling the offensive foul. And that's one of the things that Gonzaga, not just tonight, but every game, they got to stay out of the foul trouble inside with Sacre.
Well, they're typically bigger than their opponents, especially when you look at the West Coast Conference, and Sacre trying to establish himself. Getting a little bit too aggressive, but if I'm a coach, I'd rather have that aggressiveness than having to pull it out of him. It's in there. Just have to maintain a little bit.
Auburn Smelder is a senior from Germany, so you got a couple of guys from Germany. Elias Harris for the Zags, also from Germany in his first year. Bolden matched up with Campbell, a little too quick for him, and Matt Bolden's going to pick up his first and the team's second. Eric Reveneau was a player at Stanford, then an assistant coach, worked with Mike Montgomery, played for him and Tom Davis at Stanford. Now in his fourth year, really turned the corner last year. They had 19 wins, the second most in school history.
He puts his players in position to be successful. Terry runs very solid half-court sets. They'll run if the opportunity presents itself, and they're an outstanding three-point shooting team, which tells me that they have excellent floor space.
Smelter is blocked by Sacre. Zags on the run. They like to run, especially here at home. There's the double down low on Sacre.
Going to be critical to see the defensive rotations out of the double team for Portland.
Out of bounds, and it stays at the Gonzaga end. Mark Few, of course, the dean of coaches in this league in his 11th year, 21st year overall here in Spokane. Second best winning percentage in college basketball.
That's an amazing statistic when you look at all the tremendous schedule, especially their non-conference schedule that they play, to have that kind of winning percentage.
Yeah, 5-second call. They didn't get it in. And the third turnover already by the Zags, so Mark Few can't be happy about that. What do you think the sense is with Mark Few and a coaching staff in where Gonzaga is right now? That one's thrown away by Stoll.
Well, I think they are looking at their team in a sense of trying to establish some consistency. We saw them early in the year in the non-conference schedule really do some yeoman's work against Michigan State, against Illinois. I mean, Wake Forest, even though they lost that game, they were very, very competitive against some big-time teams. And they're looking to get that back in West Coast Conference play.
They'd love to get Stephen Gray going, too, the junior from Bainbridge, Washington. He hadn't really shot the ball nearly as well as expected to this point. 33% from three-point range. That was a deuce. Stoll, who shoots it at a 47% clip from beyond the arc. Tipped out, it stays here. And if you like shooting, if that's your thing, I mean, don't go anywhere. Portland, especially this guy here, Stoll, I mean, he almost brought them back and won that game single-handedly in the first matchup with Gonzaga.
Yeah, we were talking to Coach Reveneau during shoot-around. He talked about how Jared Stoll worked in the weight room and worked on his ball handling to improve himself to just not be a great shooter, but a total player.
Smelters the miss. Here come the Zags. Gray the hesitation, kicking it out to Bolden, spotting up beyond the arc, and he buys it. Matt Bolden is fresh off his first career double-double against San Francisco, which is an amazing thing.
Hey, a little role reversal there, Terry. Matt Bolden slid to the two-guard slot that time. Stephen Gray acted as a point guard. Really good setup, drawing the defense and freeing up Bolden.
Gray, good defense on Stoll, taking away the three. Knutson gets it to go. I'm not sure that's the way he planned it going, but Kramer Knutson with a bucket, and they're on the board.
It looked like it could have been a three-point play opportunity. A lot of contact on the arm, but nice head fake to get the shot blockers off their feet.
Gray floats behind the screen. Bolden found him, but couldn't get it.
See, Portland will run. First big man hunts the ball side. They'll look to get the ball off the floor quickly.
Yeah, good tie-up. Bolden, the jump ball, possession arrow keeps it at the Portland end. Low-scoring game so far. 5-2 Gonzaga.